Welcome back, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and Dota fans of all sizes. We've got our second best of 1 of 4 coming at you here for the America Summit group stage. We've got Liquid versus EG, a good one, a match of the ages. We'll see Jimmy, see if he makes any classic Jimmy plays against the mighty
He told me he was going to make classic Jimmy plays. He said, get ready for classic moments.
Well, that's...
Ready for classic moments.
All
and
right.
then he made the hyphen underscore hyphen face.
Okay.
Do you know the meaning of that face?
I thought it meant kind of like doll face, kind of just like,
No,
it's like Asian face, just kind of just like if someone says something kind of cheeky, I just send it back like.
He's like resigned to his fate of being an eternal thrower.
Oh, okay.
That's the face.
He's giving in. He's addicted to throwing.
He's
He
like-
didn't get help. He didn't
He's like, whatever, I can't help it, dude.
flunked out of rehab and just decided to live with it, doing
There's
it
no
house
rehab.
style.
There's no rehab for that.
There's no rehab for addiction to throwing.
No.
Oh boy, let's hop right into our draft here. And it was a first pick Batrider for Team Liquid, but oh boy, we've got our work cut out for us here with these tags. Apparently, Jimmy, he's tagged up as just Pegasus. So if you're trying to figure out who's who, the flying horse with a horn.
Dude, Batrider, that's his like perfect throw hero.
I mean, at least he can make cheeky plays with Batrider. Lasso him up to the high ground, flame break him down, then dance on his body. You know, you can do fun things like that.
Dude, he likes doing that thing. He's that guy, like, okay,
That
he has like
guy,
5
dude.
napalm stacks, he's at 200 HP, and instead of just right-clicking him down, he like keeps flapping his wings, just watching him burn in the Firefly. Okay, that's what Jimmy does. And then he like pushes them outside of the Firefly so he can just watch them burn and die.
Yeah.
And then just run circles
Dude,
around
we
him.
asked him about that. You know what his rationale was?
What was
Just imagine what that guy is thinking after you do that to him.
it? That's not a good rationale for... I mean, there is something to be said to demoralizing your opponents.
Yeah.
I won't
But that's
disagree
one where
with
I'm
that.
not sure the risk is worth the return of like slightly demoralizing them and then the chance that you don't get the kill because you mess up just
But he
just
gets
a
the
little
kill.
bit. Most of the time.
He gets, yeah, that's true.
Most of the time.
But like, oftentimes you might need flame break later, and he's like, "Well, I used it to mess with this guy."
Well, at least I demoralized him, guys. Sometimes just to be a fly on the wall would be oh so much fun.
So Liquid versus EG. This is probably the most exciting game, high-profile game that we have today.
Yes.
And I'm not exactly sure if it's on D2 Lounge, but probably
does
not.
not look like it. I think the scheduling for our tournament has been difficult for D2L because we've been scheduling kind of whenever we can get the matches in, and they like to have a little more notice. So
So
lot
how's
of our games
Liquid
haven't
been?
made it up.
I've kept up a little bit with EG, but Liquid, I don't really know too
I
much
have
about.
not really seen them since the patch. I've been on EU/Chinese duty, so I don't really know exactly what these teams have been
I've
up
been
to.
on Asia duty.
In yeah, well, since 6.81, that's pretty much all I've watched.
Why don't I look up some stuff?
Well,
about
they
them
got
on
two
Join
scary
Dota?
heroes to get things started. They first picked the Batrider, and then they just kind of waddled their way into the Invoker or Evil Geniuses. They wanted the scary duo of Mirana, Shadow Demon, and they got it with their first 2 picks. And smart picks as well. Not only are they a good duo for the lane, but Shadow Demon works very well against the Batrider. Those defensive disruptions, not only for the lasso, but even if you're stunned up on the Firefly, it's just an absurd ability. We've seen a lot of Shadow Demon recently, and
So-
teams are just loving him.
1-0 versus CMB, 2-0 versus Union, 2-0 versus Top 5, lost 0-2 versus EG, but
How long was that?
doing well versus everyone else. They also lost to Empire 1-2, lost to Empire 0-1. They beat Na'Vi. That's decent.
Yeah. It's kind of almost a mini rivalry.
That was a
between
long
these
time ago,
teams.
though. That was like 10 days ago. No, that was actually more than 10 days ago. That was like 2.5 weeks ago. So
yeah. When was the EG one?
apparently that was
The
5 days
28th?
ago.
Okay, that wasn't too long ago, right before the patch.
So looks like a similar-esque
Yeah.
lineup.
Batrider, Invoker. Where's the Centaur, man? Centaur has not been banned out, and nobody's interested in picking up all horsemen.
EG could definitely use it.
I think so.
Actually, both. Team Liquid, they don't really have good lanes if they throw in a Centaur. Because then they have to do like jungle or safe lane bat.
They've
which
already
is-
got their 2 big cores. Yeah. I mean, Safe Lane Invoker is a possibility. They could get the Centaur, but
Yeah, but then they wouldn't have like a good hard carry. It would make their lineup really awkward. So it's not really available for Liquid. Ooh, the Wraith King.
yeah,
So
PPD picks up the one true king.
the support Wraith King. Oh wait, yeah, support Wraith King for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, Morphling mid, support Wraith King, Shadow Demon, support Marana, played by Mason in the safe
Could
lane.
be the support Marana.
They almost never run support.
I don't
on
think
that.
EG likes to do that. Yeah, that's much more of an. I've only seen that really in Asian.
Dude, how
Dota.
many heroes does Mason play? I always see him on Marana or Luna.
Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. He knows what he likes, and he sticks to what he likes. He sticks to what he knows. It's not a bad strategy.
Going with the AA is not bad either. It's very good versus Morphling, very good versus Wraith King too. So I like the pickup from them. They don't really have any good hard lockdowns though, except for Bat Rider Ultimate, which can be disrupted.
Yeah, I wonder what EG will do with this final pick.
Just pick an offlaner.
So is this a Mirana mid?
No, Morphling mid.
Morphling mid. Oh, jeez, yeah. Derp.
It's the
Where's
Arteezy hero.
my head today? The Arteezy hero. Yeah, which one is Arteezy? Is he Pico or is he Allison?
He's Allison.
How do you know?
Because he's on my friends list.
Oh yeah. Well, look at you, Mr. Big Shot.
Well, you asked me a question.
I'm glad you knew the answer.
So who is Pico though? Pico's Zai.
That's Zai, and then what is that name? Nine Tentacle Surprise. Somehow Roland was able to read that better than I was. 9 Tentacle Surprise. That is Mason. All right, well, the more you know. Next assassin, the final ban from Team Liquid, and the Weaver will be banned out by Evil Geniuses. Very interesting.
What about Fear? So we looked at TI4 invites, and it clearly said Clinton Fear Loomis on the invite.
Clinton.
So what's going to happen to them? Because he hasn't played with him in a while.
He's resting.
He is resting, but at the same time, they need to practice with him.
Soon.
Soon? Like now?
Well, they were an invite, so they have a little bit of extra time.
I suppose so, but at the same time, you want to be like full strength going in. You don't want to just be practicing with the guy that you've been... How long has he not been playing for? Like 2 months?
Basically since South by Southwest. So whenever the Monster Invitational was, that was his last big show.
Marchish, right?
And then he's played a little bit intermittently. Yeah, I think it was in March.
I mean, I haven't seen him play with EG for a really long time. He was pretty strong, but I'm slightly concerned for EG if they're not able to use Mason for the actual TI. But I guess that's a long time coming. That's, what, 2.5 months from now?
You mean if Mason's busy and can't go to TI?
Okay, so we'll be off-lane Mirana, safe-lane Void,
and a support Wraith King. Now, this is an odd tri-lane, though.
Wait a second. It could also be safe-lane Void solo and an offensive try. That's also an...
Yeah?
Oh, not for Lone Druid, though. Lone Druid crushes Void. But what the heck are Liquid doing for lanes, too?
Safe lane, tri-lane Lone Druid, Voker mid, and then
that sounds like the most
bad.
likely.
Yeah. You can tri-lane the Lone Druid pretty well. It seems kind of funky, but...
They could also do offensive try, too, if they want to pressure Faceless Void a lot, because Mirana and Shadow Demon will just destroy Bat Rider. So will Shadow Demon Wraith King, too. So I'm not really too sold on Bat Rider being able to do that much in the off lane.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Universe on Faceless Void, so it's just a sack Faceless Void?
I guess.
I've seen the offlane Void, actually.
Is it good?
I
haven't casted it. I've heard rumors.
A couple of my friends have proposed the idea to me, and I initially thought of it as ludicrous, and I thought about it. I was like, well, it's not so bad. His chrono is really strong, and sometimes you have a bad early game as Void in the safe lane, and you're kind of the same thing. Yeah. You just get chrono, get some farm in between chronos, and then just kind of crush because you have a lot of good team fight. But the big problem is they don't really have that much to dump in a Chronosphere.
Yeah, I mean,
what are you going to do? Waveform in and then not do anything? Arrow, which you can already set up with Shadow Demon? Like throw a bunch of poisons and get the 5-sec 1,000 damage? Maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. This was a weird last pick. I would not have thought Void was their choice here.
But Void is really strong in the patch. I'm super surprised that he got buffed because I don't think that dude needs buffs.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Might not have a face, but he still eats people alive, man.
Yep. A little playful back and forth here. Pegasus.
He doesn't have a time breaker, noob. I always judge people by their cosmetics.
Oh yeah.
If it's like
you have a lot of cosmetics, Merlini?
Yeah, dude.
Can I judge you by your cosmetics?
Sure. If you're like a Pudge player without a set, I don't think you're a good Pudge. If you are a Faceless Void without a time breaker, I just think of you as a plebeian.
I'm not sure how I feel about that because I don't have a time breaker on my Faceless Void.
Then you're a plebeian Void.
Son of a
So is Universe. And then
the only set you can judge me by is my Dazzle. My Dazzle's tricked out.
I see, and you can play Dazzle,
dude,
right?
My staff's got like 600 kills on it, man.
It's like Invoker.
Killing people left and right.
Look at this Invoker. He has 1,400 kills on his gem. So he plays Invoker a lot. He has a lot of items. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
See, TC has Koikva has the Panda Bear. Oh, actually, it's TC. TC has the Panda Bear. He's legit.
I need to inscribe more stuff in my Dazzle weapon. I gotta get ward counts, and what other things can you get?
You can get cool kills, victories.
Can I get, like, targets healed or something?
Targets graved? I don't know, probably.
Oh, targets graved.
And then look at Bulba, too. Bulba has the genuine dreaded Forge Wing as his bat, and he has the big bad banana. He has double mythicals. Dude, everyone has has tricked out items. That's how you judge players.
He really does have the big bad banana.
I know,
I thought that
dude.
was a joke.
No, man.
Wait, let me check this banana out.
I'm so judgy on the items.
Where is the banana?
There's some heroes that you don't really care. It's a bandana.
Oh, it's a big bad. Oh, I thought it was a banana.
Big bad banana.
Yeah, I thought you said banana. It's a bandana.
He like throws bandana instead of Molotov.
Yeah, I was just like,
cocktails.
does he really have a banana on his head? How the hell did that get into the game? There's
That's
no
pretty
way
cool.
that. There's no way that Reddit would stand for
Dude,
that.
you got to start judging people by their sets. And like
Alright,
he plays a
alright.
pretty nasty Luna. He has that sick Luna set.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, man.
This is a pretty cool bat, though. The genuine dreaded Forge Wing. This thing's pretty legit.
It is legit.
I mean, look at its armor, dude.
This
It's
is Bulba's a legit bat. I'm telling you. You
sick
got
armor.
If you have one way to make impressions, it's the GG Cosmetics.
All right. Well, point well taken.
What
From now
else-
on,
what
I will
else do you
only
have?
pick heroes that have legit cosmetics, so people don't judge me.
What other cosmetics do you have?
But
Dazzle's your favorite hero.
pretty much only Dazzle. Yeah,
and it's probably your best hero.
by far my
See?
best hero.
That's why you have
It's my
cosmetics.
only hero.
It's totally legit.
All right.
Theory
so,
turned into fact.
So I got to get some Lesh cosmetics. I got to get some Lich cosmetics.
It doesn't make you a better player on them though.
Oh, damn it, son of a bitch. Well then, I don't know.
You can fake people out.
Yeah, I did buy that really cool Mirana hairdo that I bought. I bought an IRL bow and then I bought the digital hair to go with it, but I haven't used the bow yet. Just wait.
See,
one
look
of
at this Wraith
one
King
of these
set
days.
too. You see this?
Is this the Predator set? Oh yeah, I don't like this face mask. It's too scary.
But it's a set.
Reminds me of
Regardless.
Arnold.
It's legit set.
But it's a set. It's uncommon, but it's something. All right, let's introduce these rosters here. We've got the evil geniuses here on the Radiant side.
Wait, hold on. We can
Alright,
judge
pump
we
the
can judge
brakes.
way too because he doesn't have a disruptor set. Okay, so he's the only guy in this
Okay,
game
hey-
that doesn't
hey
have a
there,
legit
Thrall.
set.
Yeah, nice set. Nice
We
raptor.
can hate on.
Thought you were supposed to be an orc.
default raptor.
Oh. Nice raptor
Okay,
there.
sorry, you can go
loser.
ahead and
Look at
introduce.
his name. It's just ha 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 ha. Jesus. Evil geniuses. We've got PPD. He's on the support Shadow Shaman. Pico. This is Zai playing on the support Wraith King. Will be Universe in the offlane Faceless Void. In the mid, it will be Allison, a.k.a. Arteezy, on the Morphling. And, well, the 9-tentacle surprise. That's Mason. On the dire side, I'll just take point here, Merlin.
Aren't they supposed to change his name so that it's not like that anymore?
Yeah.
Wasn't that patch supposed to do it?
Yeah, apparently everybody had their official name something funnier than their normal names. So now it's even worse because you don't know what their weird names are. Pegasus, well, that's Jimmy, aka Demon. Way 2 gonna be on the Disruptor here. TC, that's the lone druid. In the mid, it is Quickfall on the Invoker, and there's a wraparound here. Pico and PPD, they set it up with the disruption. Allison in position. Morphin.
kill of their life.
And Quickfa, yeah, nowhere for him to go. There you go. First blood goes to Arteezy on the Morphling. And last but not least, we've got an offlane Bulba. He's playing on the Bat Rider.
I just view Zai and PPD as such a good support duo. They almost always get things accomplished, and I think mostly it's PPD directing Zai around, but regardless, they're still doing so much work. Like, first creep spawns, and they know that they need to create space for Arteezy, so they don't stack and pull. They check runes, they gank mid with smokes, and they just put a lot of pressure on the map, which is what you're supposed to do. Bulba has to constantly be worried about Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon is just such a good gap closer versus a Bat Rider, so nice. Well, can they actually do anything versus Universe on top? He's actually level 2, going the pure defensive build with Time Walk and Backtrack. No GG bashes for him. Well, he's all good, dude.
Yeah.
He's void.
I got a little scared. Every time I see that Ancient Apparition with Chilling Touch and those big fingers are just throwing icicles, I get a little more scared than I should. Dude, look how big his hands are. It's absurdity. His hands are like the size of his torso. It doesn't make sense.
He's pretty cool, though.
Yeah,
his
he is.
hands are all
He is pretty
ethereal
awesome.
and stuff.
Yeah, Ancient Apparition's a cool guy. Bulba, he'll...
Whoa, Allison in mid.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, there, buddy.
Hold those horses. But Bat Rider, he's just stealing this camp, stacking up the napalm, getting that Firefly. He is just about to hit level 3, so Bulba doing pretty well. Faceless Void, how he's doing, about to hit level 3 as well. In terms of CS, well, Bat Rider ahead, but this offlane Void seems to be going okay for Universe out of the gate.
Yeah, he has a lot of defensive abilities. Look at his HP, 644 at level 3. That's actually very, very high for an agility hero.
Much more than the Druid.
And look at Mirana. Mirana has 568 with 2 branches, so he actually has very good stat growth.
Yeah, or good starting stats, I guess, as it were.
Yeah.
But Regeneration Rune will be the top one at the 2-minute mark. And Pegasus just walks on by. He'll move towards the mid lane, and Arteezy scouts him out and just goes right back to farming. Oh, there's a cold snap out on Arteezy. Some damage coming his way, but he will be just fine. Won't even start morphing. Actually, waveform's forward.
He has bottle crow.
And yeah,
Or bottle throw.
bottle throw. Courier will actually deliver that bottle just as he hops forward. So he'll be just fine. Just pulling up gold for that hand of Midas that I think undoubtedly will be coming.
So what does Liquid do now? They're actually not terribly great about rotating early, especially with these heroes, Disruptor and AA. They're good in lane and decent at zoning out, but they're not really able to zone out Face's Void. He's actually level 4 3 minutes in, which is a little bit higher than the Bat Rider. So if you think off lane Void is not a thing, it definitely is, at least on the Radiant side. So I think EG is making very good use of their Radiant advantage, as most people would say, and putting a very weak offlane hero that can actually do something. So this is experimentation, which is nice. People almost always exclusively think of Face's Void as a carry, and he does scale very well with items, but still, Chrono is just huge in team fights, regardless of whether you have any right-click damage followed up. But they have a smoke ganking mid. Are they going to be able to kill Arteezy? I don't know. His waveform is down. He only has 1 bottle charge left, but he has boots, he has morph, and they don't have any way to stop his mighty morph and stuff.
Oh, no kinetic field. There is a glimpse. That'll glimpse him right back to the middle of the lane. Cold snap. They might actually have enough damage after all. Waveform to the low ground. Thunder strike. And nope, Arteezy just too elusive, and he walks right into a double damage rune. That fills up the bottle, and now they could be in some trouble. PPD comes in. There's your disruption to set it up. No way Jimmy is surviving this one. One more auto attack from Arteezy. Way too easy. Now Koikva, he takes a Wraithfire Blast. Waveform forward. It's a massacre in the mid lane, and the Evil Geniuses come out way ahead. A little bit of luck in that one.
What's their game plan in killing Morphling, though? Like, you don't have silences, not until Bat Rider is, or not until Disruptor is level 6, and they just don't have a good way to deal with Morph, a good way to deal with the waveform. Maybe if they glimpse him back after the waveform, but they don't have any way to keep him in place.
Yeah, they really, I mean, there are no silences on Liquid, so no way to stop him from morphing, and, well, Arteezy may make their job a little easier here. He will waveform back, but yes, they just have no way to lock him down. Waveform is more than enough for him to survive easily.
And he can just bottle crow all day, every day.
Oh, Universe. He gets entangled in the top, but, well, Time Walk, pretty effective counter to that ability. You're still rooted when you scoot back, but stops the bear from beating on you. So, already EG, 1,500 gold and experience in their favor. They are in great shape. Of course, their mid-morphling winning pretty handily over the Invoker, 23-4 versus the 16-4 Invoker, so a pretty big farming edge there, but Lone Druid is still maintaining that #1 CS slot, 31 last hits under his belt, pretty much going blow for blow with Mason on the Mirana.
But it's just a Lone Druid.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. Lone Druid is nice, especially when it gets Radiance, but Radiance might come out a little bit late. Let's see, is he going Midas or not? It looks like... Did he bring a Midas? He did bring a Midas. So I think a good Midas Radiance timing is like 13, 14 minutes, but I think the pressure is going to start mounting for them very, very soon, especially once Wraith King hits 6, Mirana hits 6, and Face's Void hits 6.
Yeah, and he could fall into that trap where Lone Druid gets a lot of free farm, a lot of space in the lane, goes Midas, gets maybe 3,000 gold, almost at the Relic, and that's when they turn up the heat. And if you get ganked once, maybe twice before you can grab that Relic.
In mid.
Ooh, it can get scary. Yeah, Pico comes through. Of course, this is Zai on the Wraith King. He'll wrap around the backside. Koikva will be in big trouble here. And this poor Quaz Exort Invoker, nothing he can do. Can't Ghost Walk, and that'll be another kill going the way of EG. Now 4-0 here at the 6-minute mark. There's your hand of Midas on Lone Druid, but pales in comparison to the momentum EG has picked up here in the mid lane.
Just in every lane, too.
Yeah.
Bottom lane, he's pretty much Priestess the Moon uncontested. She is actually #1 in terms of last hits right now. Pegasus is trying to get some experience, but Disruptor, he's level 4, but AA is only level 2.5. That's a really big problem for them.
That hurts, yeah. Both supports on EG. The Wraith King is now level 5, and PPD's Shadow Demon, he is now hit level 4. That is a huge disparity, and, well, Ancient Apparition, one of those supports that really needs experience. Level 6 is when he becomes scary. That's how you stop pushes.
Ice Blast.
Ooh, does smack Arteezy around a little, but that Morphling, big waveform forward onto Koikva. No Cold Snap or Sunstrike available. There's the Replicate. And Strongman Arteezy here. He'll press forward, looking for an opportunity to catch Koikva, but it'll get easy as Zai comes in. Wraithfire Blast secures the kill. And that'll make it 5-0 here.
I think Arteezy uses his Replicate a lot better than most people, though.
Yeah, that'll take Invoker to 0, 4, and 0
He's
now.
also only level 6. So that's a big problem considering Morphling is about to hit level 9. Their tower's under early pressure, and Morphling's not your best early game hero, but if he has a good early game, you're going to be in for a lot of trouble. It's kind of like losing an early game versus a PL, losing an early game versus a Void, losing an early game versus any sort of those heroes. You're just not going to be in for a good time. And I'm not exactly sure what their game plan is. Yeah, Lone Druid is getting farm, but pretty much nobody else is. Bat Rider almost has a Blink Dagger. He just needs this one camp.
Well, and the big difference is, yeah, the Lone Druid is getting free farm up in the top lane, but Morphling is getting free farm in the mid, and they're also shutting down an Invoker. So if they were both just farming evenly, that's one thing, but Liquid are also losing a lane while the Druid is just farming away. He might be able to pressure this top tier 1 tower into a kill before too long. Mason chucks an arrow in the bottom lane off the mark, but still may try and dive. Jim taking a lot of tower shots. Both of them very low. The Creep's actually doing some work on this Ancient Apparition. Now Void comes in. There's your Chronosphere.
Was that necessary?
And that ends up being an easy kill. Just adding insult to injury. You got to get inside of his head, man. Meanwhile, in the jungle, EG Pico, he pops the ultimate, or skills it right before he goes down. Support is inbound from PPD. There's your Moonlight Shadow. And they'll try to turn this around onto Way 2. TP coming into the dire tier 2. But, yeah, PPD and Zai will just have to make the retreat.
A smart retreat by them.
Although Arteezy, on the other hand, he's trying to go aggressive here. He'll find Koikva. He's got another double damage. Oh, God. Yeah, that double damage. Ownage coming out. Roots, though, onto Arteezy. He'll just right-click the bear. He's chunking him, too. Meanwhile, on the other side, there's a lasso onto PPD, but not much follow-up damage comes out. PPD alive for now. We'll get off the defensive disruption as he gets glimpsed back. Arteezy joining the battle. Finishes off the disruptor. Going ham with his double damager, and he loses his Shadow Demon. Now he could be in trouble. Morphing the strength, trying to make the escape. Oh, the entangles from the bear. Oh, wow. That's a lot of gold going the way of the Ancient Apparition. 665. Still, good news for EG, though. I think they still took the advantage in that fight.
Koikva was just getting slammed on everywhere.
Yeah, that double damage rune just dunked on top of him.
Well, poor Koikva. Not sure whether he's going to go for a Midas this game, but he needs a lot of space to catch up. Only level 2 Quas, level 4 Exhort, still a while until he gets his 4 Spears, and that's before they're really rotating with Mirana, too. So they could pressure the T1 very easily, keep anyone from doing their jungle. And Bat Rider, he did get a kill with Lasso, so Bulba maybe can pull Liquid back into this game. But as it stands right now, Liquid in very big trouble. 3,500 gold deficit for them. And Void, Void, Mirana, Morphling, late game combined with the Wraith King for the lifesteal. I don't know if you want to be up against that in the late, going 40, 50 minutes in, so they need to make something happen quickly.
I would agree with that. TC still working towards his relic, I reckon. I can't click on the bear because of those gosh darn mud golems, but yep, just the Hand of Midas. And pulling up for the Radiant. Still pretty far off the mark, though. Only 1,300 gold, so it won't be anytime soon.
Switch it to himself. You don't get experience if you use Midas on your bear.
Oh, that's one of those just cute little mechanics things that I was not privy to.
I don't know if they fixed that, but it definitely didn't work before. Oh,
Yeah.
Koikva kind of in no man's land, about to get GG
He's got a
Chronosphere.
Chrono. PPD around the backside. Throws out a little bit of the poison. Koikva just has nowhere to go, though. Quas, Wex, Invoker. Why did I say Wex? Quas, Exhort, Invoker. Brown boots. No Force Staff. There's just absolutely nothing he can do there. Meanwhile, in the top lane, all Allison Arteezy here just chipping away at this tower, and that will make it 3-0 in total tower count. But
I like their approach to handling an Invoker, though. It's just like shut him down early, let Morphling get the edge on him in the middle, and then just keep shutting him down. He's not level 9. I think level 9 with 4 Spirits and Midas, that's when Invoker's like really, really strong. It's a little bit too late, but let's see if they can kill Tentacle Surprise.
And the kinetic field may be enough to secure this kill. They've got him silenced as well. He leaps away. The Thunder Strike, not enough to finish him off. The defensive disruption. Sunstrike will be on the money, and he makes it easy for Invoker.
Actually.
Yeah. I think he may have gotten away.
I think so, too.
Well, minor misplay from PPD. A noble effort, and at the end of the day, Invoker, well, he needs a lot more than that to truly recover in this game. He's actually below the support Wraith King of Zai right now in total net worth. So he'll
Koikva about to get jumped on.
And Universe, he connects with the Time Walk forward. Arteezy just destroys him. He does too much damage. Now this top tier 2 tower under heavy fire. Support will come its way from the Disruptor, but only so much he can do. Doesn't even have an ultimate. This Morphling is just out of control. Ice Blast flies forward.
He didn't replicate back.
They want to try to finish off the tower. He messes the replicate.
Why didn't he replicate back?
Ooh, Morphling, he'll just shatter into the Ancient Apparition. Tower with 80 hit points.
Another misplay.
Ooh.
He
But
could have
Moonlight
easily
Shadow.
replicated back.
Wraithfire Blast out onto Bulba. Zai goes in, just chopping that wood. Doesn't have Mortal Strike, but doesn't need it. They'll secure that kill. Now the Void hops forward, goes on to way 2. Arrow flies on the money. Easy kill on the Disruptor. They'll finish off the tower. Double kill for PPD. So they may lose their Morphling, but again, EG just come out ahead.
Their saving grace is maybe the Lone Druid on that Radiance Bear. But
still only 2,400
what is it going
gold,
to do?
though.
They can just truck it. They can just like use Wraith King stun on it and probably kill it in that.
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
It's too much in the hands of TC. They need some help.
So look at these ward positions here from the Dire. They've got a lane ward down between the tier 1 and the tier 2 in the mid, then one smack dab in the jungle. So Liquid do want to get aggressive, try to find some opportunities to pick off members of EG and guerrilla warfare their way back into this game.
Ooh.
Another double damage for Arteezy.
It's the BKB rush.
That's 3 double damages now in 12 minutes for this Morphling. And like you said, BKB, he is scary. That's even just a 13-minute BKB is pretty ridiculous, considering he has Treads, Aquila, Magic Wand, and a bottle on top of it, plus another 800 in the bank. That is just that's one rich tidal wave.
It's getting nasty. It's getting
Look
nasty.
at him chunk this tower, dude. Whew. Ice Blast comes in, connects onto the Morphling, and the follow-up won't be there. Radiant Sentry comes down. Not really sure what for, but just in case Invoker gets Ghost Walk, I guess. Still no point in Wex.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. Maybe they're scared of them having vision for Glimpse or something
just
like
wards in general. Yeah, that's true. Glimpse, I suppose, but no glyph available for Liquid, and once again, this tower will fall uncontested. Double damage, there's nothing they can do. Arrow flies, not on the money, but just scouting things out a little bit. And now, EG, they'll just rotate bottom, and they will not only defend this tower, but they'll look to take a team fight.
TC's so dead. Oh my goodness.
Yup, there's the time walk forward. Chronosphere. Void won't have enough damage to take him down himself. PPD coming forward. Kinetic Field, Static Storm already down. Bulba hops forward. They're looking for Universe. Now RTZ coming in as well. The waveform forward. BKB popped. They'll just go for TC. He interrupts him with the Adaptive Strike, and that's a dead Lone Druid. Bulba will survive, but they get the target they were looking for. Koikba in the mid. Will get initiated upon. RTZ hops to the Replicate. They've got more than enough to take him down. It's a 2-for-0 across the map. And now this tier 3 in the mid will be under some pressure. Glyph available, but already EG knocking on the front door of the Liquid base. Pre-15 minutes.
Big A ultimate will catch out too. Will he be able to get a glimpse back? It is a max glimpse.
There it is. Glimpses him back up to the high ground. Or right on the edge of the high ground. Kinetic Field takes some tower shots, but follow-up just isn't there. That's it.
Lone Druid died right before his relic too.
Yeah,
very unfortunate.
That's that timing window that I was talking about. You get your hand of Midas, you feel like you're doing great, you're free farming away, but you still can't seal the deal. And
well, that's just his team's fault because he can't pressure towers. He has to help his team out, or else they're just gonna lose Arax or lose T2 or lose Roshan, lose something big, and he can't just free farm the jungle. That's ideally what you want to do, is just free farm this area, push down towers, if so be it, and just kind of let your team 4-on-5. But the way the thing's going, Invoker is just absolutely useless. Like, just
he's
so
second to last on net worth. Number 9, the only person more broke than he is his teammate Disruptor here, way 2. That is really scary for Liquid. All he has are power treads and an Null Talisman. 1-8-1 on Koikba. This is... Whew.
It's a rough game.
Rough game
Rough
indeed.
game for Liquid.
I mean, I'm hard-pressed to even say it was really Koikba's fault. EG put a fair bit of resources into shutting him down early.
I don't think so either. But
I mean,
I think it's a lot to do with their supports. They have various passive supports that need level 6, but
yeah,
trying to get level...
Maybe they'll get a kill onto Mason. Sunstrike flies, won't be on the mark. They'll lose their Disruptor, and, well, they will get that kill on Mirana, but there's your waveform forward from Arteezy. That's a dead Koikba. Jimmy throwing in the right clicks. Bat Rider coming forward, does have a lasso, but there's your Chronosphere from Universe. That'll save Arteezy for now. He is ticking down to the fire. Demon gets picked off, and Bulba doesn't even get to use the lasso. Great teamwork from EG. Arteezy not out of the clear quite yet. Bear trying to path block as best he can. Druid almost inbound. Maybe he can get some RNG roots here. Disruption available from PPD, and won't even need it quite yet. Flame Break comes out onto Universe. Doesn't have a time walk for another 3 seconds. Bulba still has the lasso, but no mana. Oh, no. They will secure that kill onto the Faceless Void, however. Meanwhile, in the lane, Bulba blinks forward, looking for the kill on PPD, but there's your Demonic Purge. Glimpse back. Will there be enough follow-up damage? Stuck inside the Kinetic Field. And, well, Flame Break will knock him out of the Sunstrike, but they still secure the kill. So Liquid get a couple of cleanups, but still, the initial kills definitely went the way of EG as Arteezy just went hand with that BKB.
Over-under on number of Koikba's deaths by the time the game's over?
2-9 and 1, 17 minutes in, all the racks still standing. I'm going to say he'll die at least 3 more times.
At least 3 more times?
At least 3 more times before Liquid tap out. Because I think Liquid will stay
I'll
in
take
it
the
for a
under
while.
on that. Let's make it fun.
You'll take the under?
I'll take the under.
All right.
We can bet a shot on it.
Bet a shot on it? Okay, I'm into it. We'll see. They're going to gank Koinkva right now. This could be number 1 here, Merlini. He will have Ghostwalk this time, but the Sentry is still alive. Oh, my gosh. There's 1. 2 more to go.
Let's just hope they GG out.
That's about all you can hope for here, buddy.
Yeah, it's not looking good for him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Liquid's...
He's getting some of that 9 tentacle surprise right now.
Maybe they take a fight with Radiance if they lose a fight with Radiance. I mean, Radiance is right about to come out, though. It is 125 gold away. So... let's see. Morphling closing in on the Lincoln Sphere. The pure defensive build, but he has enough levels that he can actually do damage even with pure defensive items.
Yep. Level 14, only 1 item or only 1 level up on the bear, but yeah, still very decently leveled here. We see Bulba on the other side of the river. Firefly on, ready to hop forward and try and catch someone. It looks like it will be Arteezy. There's your lasso. Ice Blast on the money, but Moonlight Shadow flies. Defensive disruption. Do they have detection here? I don't think that they do. Arteezy will pop the BKB. He walks back to safety. Team support comes in. They throw a stun out onto TC. There's the arrow. Connects easily, but he's just too tanky. They don't have the damage to bring him down. Faceless Void finishes off the Ancient Apparition in the mid lane while this fight's breaking out. Meanwhile, down bottom, Bulba, he steps too far forward. Arteezy finishes him off with a waveform. Invoker, where are you?
Yes, keep farming top, Koinkva.
Oh,
keep it up, buddy. Get your 4 staff and just keep saving yourself. He has Ghost Walk invoked. We're good.
Oh, God.
We're good.
Is he just going to run around and Ghost Walk and ruin this over-under for
So
me?
there is the Lone Druid Radiance.
All right, finally out.
Here
The ultimate question, is it enough?
I don't think so. They can kill it very easily. They almost killed it right then, which would have been really big for them, because then they just need to focus it one more time, and that's pretty much GG. But they can do Roshan right now, and it's just almost impossible for Morphling to die at this point, because if he gets lassoed, he just gets disrupted, and then BKBs, and just turns around and kills him. And then he has Morph on top of Lifesteal to get him back into nice HP range, and they have an Urn.
Yep.
So big AAO coming out.
Will connect with 4 of the 5.
Dude, Wraith King has a freaking Yules. He can counter-initiate the Batrider right now.
Oh my god. Even this Wraith King is so rich relative to the Liquid. Arrow does connect with the Bear. Looks like they'll take heed to your advice. They'll just try and lock down the Spirit Bear. They'll have plenty to take him down. But now Batrider coming forward. Connects to the lasso, but he gets Yules. And then the defensive disruption as well. So many cool tools to keep Arteezy alive. Now the BKB gets popped by Morphling. This fight could be the last of the game. Whoever wins it will secure Roche. Now Zai on the run, does have an ultimate available. He is also level 11, so it will be a shorter cooldown. Gets glimpsed back into the Roche pit. That'll proc his ultimate, but they may actually hurt Liquid here. They're all slowed up. Arrow connects onto Demon. No way he could juke it. Arteezy coming in, doing a lot of damage. Jimmy, as well as, yeah, his good friend will die. Faceless Void gets picked off. Koinkva in the fray. They may start clicking him down as well. There's your Wraithfire Blast. Bulba gets a double kill. I'm looking at Koinkva, though.
Stay alive, buddy.
He'll live. Moonlight Shadow comes out.
Need more sentries.
So that was actually a pretty good fight
that
for
was
Liquid.
A very good fight for Liquid.
2 for 2, buyback from the Morphling.
And the bear didn't die again.
Yeah, it only died once. They killed it the first time. It was on cooldown for another 70
If the Chrono
seconds.
were out a little bit earlier, they would have won the fight, but it came out a little bit too late. They had a very nice arrow on the AA. Universe didn't actually get the time walk in. He had to walk through a static storm, and then he died in the AA ulti. So if he catches the AA doesn't get his ulti off, the fight's a lot different, but they were really close to winning that fight too. And AA ult is actually a really big deal because no one can lifesteal, and it just does the majority of their damage in these team fights until Invoker gets some items. Yes, he's going for staff. Go more defensive items. Strength treads. Ghost Walk invoked. Max that quas for that strength.
Man, I thought I was in great shape. He died so quickly after the over-under. I still have 2 to go. But, Roche is under assault once again. Liquid will move towards the pit.
But Morphling, I mean, he kind of wasted his BKB, I'd say.
Oh, PPD. He gets initiated upon. Lasso forward.
Oh, buddy.
No defensive disruption this time. Liquid off to a good start to take this fight. And EG, will they just hand over Roche?
They don't have the ultimate on Wraith King, and they also don't have the ultimate on Faceless Void yet. So it's a difficult fight for them to take. They're trying to get Wraith King, but it's just a mirror illusion, bros. That's a lot of space created.
Just the replicate, and that pulls him out of the pit. And even now, PPD, he's back up in 15. This tier 1 tower in the mid is still standing. So with Roche with so many hit points to spare, he will be able to get back into this fight. Sentries coming down all over the place, but the Dire will take vision control of the Roche pit. Actually, both teams are lacking in vision right now. Not many wards down. There's the one Radiant Observer that's about to fall right here, and then your one Dire Observer which is right here. Yeah, there it is. It's on top of the sentry. It's hard to see, but there's one there.
Spear Bear is getting a lot of items.
Your boy Koikva down bottom. Universe initiates.
Ghost Walk quickly!
There's
Yes,
your cold
force!
snap. Will he survive? Universe maybe overcommitting here. He's running towards the base. There's nowhere to go, Universe. He's got a TP scroll. Kinetic field. Can he make it out? Flame break from Bulba. The glimpse. He lives. No, he gets glimpsed back. Oh, man. Batrider secures that one. And
good job, Koikva. Thanks,
Koikva
Bulba.
survives.
Bulba with the clutch force staff on Koikva.
Wow.
Stay alive, buddy.
Clutch force staff and a clutch glimpse as well. Pulled him right back as he TP'd home.
Staying alive. Well, Universe kind of YOLO play there.
Really was. I think he just thought he had enough damage
It's right outside of T2, man.
to finish
Or
off
T3.
Koikva. Yeah.
Still, they aren't phased. They don't need Universe.
Yep. Glyph available for Liquid. They will be able to delay this push. The Druid comes in.
Lone Druid is also a pretty nice carry versus Morphling because you can't actually replicate the Radiance. Any other hero you can replicate the Radiance and do a lot of damage in team fights in return, but
You're not replicate the bear.
You're not gonna replicate a Lone Druid with boots and TP scroll and two branches.
That is a fair point. And where is the bear? Oh, he's way down here. What does he have? Now a Hyperstone. So Spirit Bear is getting a little more scary, but still not game-breakingly potent. Your Lincoln's is now
There is no
up on
big
Arteezy.
game-breaking item for Liquid except for the Radiance on Bear. That was the only one that they had. Well, aside from Batrider Blink, but that came out a long time
Mjolnir,
ago.
dude. This bear, he could get huge. Get himself a Mjolnir, get an AC, and then all of a sudden this bear is a beefcake. Uh-oh, Arteezy. Oh, he'll hop to his replicate mid. All right. They were
Again,
setting the
this
trap.
doesn't seem like the most well-constructed strategy around a Void. They have a lot of low-range heroes like Wraith King and Morphling, and it's just not huge damage output from their supports into the ultimate. Ideally, you want something like Sand King Ultimate Epicenter, Rasta Wards, Death Ward from
Ice Blast, Chain Frost,
yeah.
Death Prophet Ultimate,
Anything
anything that
big.
does a lot of damage.
There's
that
so
is
many
ranged.
spells that actually do damage. I'm surprised they didn't draft around that. Like
Yeah.
a THD even would have been really
yeah,
good.
Jakiro. Yeah, throw out some Macro Pyre into that. I like Death Prophet because her ultimate's good, but also just the...
Arteezy playing Death Prophet, please.
Yeah, come on, it could happen. Nah, it probably wouldn't happen. Speaking of Arteezy, though, Bulba, he is invisible, looking for the opening, but...
It's really hard to
find
kill him.
it.
He has 1600 HP. If he were down in like the 900 HP range, maybe they can kill him.
He uses his waveform here. Bear chipping away at him. Procs the Lincolns. Sunstrike will be on the money. Maybe they'll have the damage to take him down. Now the BKB is popped, and nope, you were right. Not even close.
That was a nice attempt though.
Good try. Good try.
That'll make him feel mortal.
Yeah, make him feel scared. Koikva, he scoots back in the mid. Wraithfire Blast out onto Demon. Arrow will connect. Wow, that's some
Where's the
tentacle action.
glimpse? They should have glimpsed the Universe back as soon as he time walked in. I'm not really sure why that didn't happen. It was off cooldown.
Zai does fall up top. We did miss 2 kills coming out on Liquid support. Now they'll try and grab a kill onto Mason. The cold snap is enough. Zai has respawned, trying to finish off the bear. Even throws out a negative earn charge, does secure it. And TC, very low on HP, does bring out another bear. Sends it out. Koikva still alive.
Stay alive, Koikva. Stay alive, man.
And I don't know.
Brace her up, boy.
EG may try and press forward
They
here.
just need to get Roshan and then just... Uh-oh.
Yule's out on Koikva. There's your time walk forward. They throw out a dust. Even if he ghost walks, he's dead. That's number 2.
No!
One more to go.
Oh, no.
Hope you brought your drinking shoes.
Well, EG almost definitely gets this Roshan. Unless A gets a big ultimate and Batrider makes some big plays. Where is the bear? He does have his bear off cool. Oh, no, it's on cooldown.
Yeah, he just resummoned it. So, and that was actually a risky resummon. He was very low on HP. They didn't have the damage to finish him off, but if he had died right after resummoning it, that would have been bad news. Bad news bears for Liquid.
I haven't seen any classic Jimmy plays this game.
Another double damage rune. No, I mean, Ancient Apparition is a little little bland.
Boba looking for initiate on Arteezy. Don't know if he's gonna... Nope.
Too easy. Double damage. Who's going to grab it? It will be Bulba. And he'll just Firefly back to his side of the Ancients there.
Universe doesn't have enough mana for his combo right now. He needs, what, 265? And just using his time walk willy-nilly.
Now. Yeah.
He's trying to farm his BKB. BKB is going to be really important for them. And really bad for Quick. I think I already lost this bet.
Yep. Yep.
EG not playing the most conservative Dota. Universe just like kind of going at it. And they could just easily take Roshan and end the game pretty soon if they wanted to. Lone Druid might actually be somewhat of a problem if it goes super late. At the same time, they can just like chrono it and just kill it if it really is that huge.
Yeah. Wraith King now has a Blink Dagger to go with its Yule's Scepter, so even more tools
That's
to
a
hop on
stacked
top
Wraith
of the
King,
bear.
man.
Yeah, his farm is pretty impressive. He's the only one that has not died this game. Zai is 3-0 and 6. Player very well known for his positioning, and on a hero like Wraith King, positioning is so important. He's procced a couple of key ultimates this game, and also just, well, been in the right place at the right time. He's been able to avoid death pretty easily. The very antithesis of Koikva this match.
Indeed.
Koikva's just, he's been struggling, dude. The struggle is real.
He almost has more deaths than their team has kills.
Jesus. That's true. 2-11, 26-12 here at the 28-minute mark. He does have a 4-staff now and 1,600 gold, so at least Koikva has something. But yeah, he still just doesn't have enough damage.
Morphling's finally getting some damage on him, though, with the Manta style and with BKB completed on Faceless Void. There's a lot of damage that they can't really stop. What are they going to do once those two heroes, BKB, with the Chronosphere and with a Waveform in? Not really that much. So Liquid has to get like an amazing initiate and try and prevent, like if they get a Bat Rider ultimate, they have to prevent the Wraith King from blinking and Yulesing, they have to prevent defensive disrupts, they have to prevent the BKBs from going off, so it's just extremely hard for Liquid to win a team fight right now. However, they can still get some ganks off on crucial heroes if EG puts themselves in that sort of position.
Moonlight Shadow used in the mid. Demon, he gets initiated upon. Blink forward, Wraithfire Blast, Arrow. They are just on the money here. Mason has just been following around Zai, and they have set that combo up so many times this game. Well done, and Demon takes another spill.
Easy Roshan with double lifesteal and Universe.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, the Mask of Madness mixed with the Vampiric Aura, it is pretty absurd how
50%, man.
Yeah, Void heals so much, and Roche will just fall here. They don't have much minus armor, or actually none at that matter, but doesn't matter. Roche is just too easy to take down at the 29-minute mark when you're this tilted. It will be Arteezy that grabs the Aegis, no surprise about that.
Koivuk stay in the fountain, man.
Got his, is that his Manta coming? Yep, sure, his Courier will about face and grab something else, but
don't you care about
double
your
Manta coming out.
KDA? Don't you care about your KDA, Koikva? Come on, man.
Oh, yes. Yes, those custom games for competitive matches where KDA matters.
Yeah, dude, that Dota stats. How's he gonna be the player with the least deaths now?
Oh, no. Whatever will Liquid do?
Whatever will he do?
Oh, the conclusion coming next week.
Well, now they have double Lincoln Sphere, so that renders Batrider not very effective, Disruptor not very effective either.
Yep, stinking with the Lincoln, and I said double Manta, but it's double Lincoln is what I meant to say.
Pico gets caught out. He's all by his lonesome over here, but...
Oh, no. Right, King? He's got an ultimate, though. He'll buy plenty of time for his teammates to come inbound. He actually does a lot of return damage to Bulba.
Care.
Dude, this guy's a beefcake. He makes Bulba port out by himself. That was a 2-on-1.
He's like, whatever. Don't mind.
Yeah. It's like menage a trois, boys. I'm ready for it.
Koikva, no.
Koikva.
Oh, no,
this is
no.
number 3.
FF, please.
The solo Chronosphere.
No.
Merlini,
Oh
Merlini,
my gosh.
Merlini. Now things are going to be rough for Team Liquid. It's a 5v4 on the field. Koikva, no buyback. Void and Wraith King are going to
You know, if he dies
right
exactly 12 times, then I would feel a lot better because there's no way I could win over or under.
Well, it's not too late. Could happen again. Now Demon, he gets destroyed. Bulba, he'll get initiated upon. He falls as well. TC, Way 2, the only 2 left alive. The lone defenders, if you will. They press forward. Waveform onto TC. Adaptive Strike, no Chronosphere. He makes it back to the well. EG, they're not even going for structures. They just want kills. They want to make it sting. They want to give Demon a taste of his own medicine. Be scared when you face the evil geniuses, Merlini. That's what they're saying right now.
Yeah, they could GG anytime right now, and they can't really come back from this. It's way too devastating. 2 racks are about to fall, and they just don't have any items up on Invoker. They don't have like any scepters on their supports, although it is actually pretty close on the AA, and this is just irreparable base damage.
Yeah.
Even Wraith King has a Mask of Madness. They're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge.
It's probably time to tap out here. 2 lanes of racks down, and now they'll just move into the tier 4s. Liquid has respawned. Could maybe see another Invoker kill. Chronosphere, it's a big one. Catches 3, make it 4 if you count the Arteezy. Stun out on the Demon. Way 2 gets picked off around the side. Koikva actually still alive. BKB popped by Arteezy. They'll finish off the Batrider. 4-staff into the well. Arteezy waveforms forward. He wants to finish off Koikva, but he'll just get dropped.
Man.
There's the GG.
You set too good of a line, man. Koikva died exactly 3 more. Oh, no, it's going to be 4. Oh, no. Why? Why didn't I take the over? It was right before.
Why didn't I
sad.
take the over?
I'm so sad.
Could have had it. Well, you get props for taking the
I had to make things exciting.
It made it exciting. I mean, to be frank, Liquid could have tapped out earlier on, and it would have been very appropriate.
Off lane, Faceless Void is real.
It's legit. Too legit to quit.
He's actually, look at his GPM, 466. That's higher than almost everybody except for Lundruid. So
yeah, it was
very well.
It was just a good draft all around from EG. I feel like the Wraith King support really fits Zai's playstyle because that hero, especially his support, is so reliant around positioning. He was just in the right place at the right time all the time. He set up so many Mirana arrows. Not even just in lane, just moving around. He would blink forward, Wraithfire Blast, and it was perfectly coordinated. We even saw Mirana a few times leaping backwards to get more range on the arrow to connect with the Wraithfire Blast.
It's actually really good versus Bat Rider if you can actually get items up on the Wraith King, because what are you going to do, initiate on Wraith King? No. Yeah. You're not going to trade your ultimate for Reincarnation. You'll probably lose a fight like that. And if you don't, he'll just Yules you, he'll stun you, he'll blink stun you, he'll just right-click you. It's really difficult. He had a 4-step, but he still can't get in the right positioning. And it was extremely difficult for Bat Rider to do anything. So maybe this is the beginning of Bat Rider's end. The beginning of his downfall.
Well,
yet again.
He's had plenty of time to shine, so I don't think too many people would lose sleep over it. But 16-3-9 on Arteezy's Morphling. He just had a field day in that mid lane.
Too much space created for him.
The support's very aggressive, and they set up kills early on. But that is our second game here. EG, the heavy favorites over Liquid. They come through in pretty convincing manner. Up next, EG versus eHug. So another rather one-sided match, at least going into it. But you never know. Maybe eHug will surprise us today, Merlini. Have some faith, buddy.
Maybe EG will surprise us.
Maybe EG will surprise us with some throws. Yeah, that 9-tentacle surprise going the other way.
That sounds disgusting. Anyways, we'll be back soon. Next match is scheduled to start in, I believe, 20 minutes.
Yes. Okay, we got the thumbs up.
So we have two more BO1s for the Summit America, and then there's some Asia stuff that I'm not casting.
Yes. There's some Asia.
Who's casting it?
I don't know. It might be outsourced. It might be Mott. Gods is doing it. Okay. Okay. Gods and somebody. So plenty of Dota coming up on BTS, guys. I'm Zyori. This is Merlini. You're watching the Summit America, of course, powered by Twitch TV.
Why, Quakefoot? Why?
Why? 20 minutes, guys. We got another game of Dota coming your way.